Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We come from Group A. Beforehand, we want to introduce our member group. The next slide. Our member group is Mimi Filma Herita, Nelvi Andriana, and me, Nurfadila Arifina. Okay. Well, we will discuss about panel data. The first material will be delivered by Mimi Filma Herita. Mimi, please.
Okay, thank you, Dila.
Yeah.
The first material will be explained by me. Result and discussion. Central Java province includes 29 districts and 6 cities. The area of Central Java is 3.254.412 or 25.4% of the area of the island of Java and is equivalent to 1.7% of the total area of Indonesia. Based on the result of the National Economic Census, the population of Java province from 2010 to 2016 has increased. And the first percentage of poor population in Central Java province. Central Java province poor population percentage of 13.27%. The district with the highest percentage of poor people in 2015 was Wonosobo district at 20.53%. While the district with the lowest percentage of poor people was Kudus district at 7.65%. The city with the highest percentage of poor people was Surakarta at 10.88%, while Semarang city had the lowest percentage of poor people at 4.85%. And the second, GRDP of Central Java province, the highest GRDP growth rate was Blora Regency at 23.3%, while the lower was Kudus Regency at 2.42%. The city with the highest GRDP growth rate was Semarang City at 5.69%. While the lowest was Magelang City at 5.17%. And the third, Central Java Province open unemployment rate from 2011 to 2016. The district with the lowest open unemployment rate was Temanggung Regency at 3.24%, while the highest was Brebes Regency at 8.99%. In other words, 8.83% of the working age population of Brebes Regency are not yet working. The city with the lowest open unemployment rate was Pekalongan City at 5.93%, while the highest was Tegal City at 80.88%. This means that 80.88% of the working age population of Tegal City have not worked. And the fourth, Human Development Index in its regency or city in Central Java Province from 2011 to 2016. The district with the lowest Human Development Index was Brebes District, 63.98, while the district with the highest development index was Sukoharjo at 75.06%. The city with the highest human development index was Semarang City with 81.90%, while Pekalongan City with the lowest human development index was 73.32%. And the next, normality detection. The normality test aims to see whether the error term is normally distributed. Normality test is done by looking at the Jar-Gobera probability. If the Jar-Gobera probability is greater than alpha equals 5%, it can be said the error term is normally distributed. Based on the result of the normality test, by looking at the Jar-Gobera probability value of 15.73 at alpha equals 5%, it can be said that the error terms is normally distributed because the Jar-Gobera probability is greater than alpha equals 5%.
Okay, thank you, Mimi. The next material will be delivered by Nelvi and Diana. Please, Nelvi.
Okay, thank you, Dila. In this slide, will be explained by myself. Is the heteroscedasticity detections. Heteroscedasticity testing aims to test whether in the regression model there is an inequality of variance from the residuals of one observation to another. Based on the results in the y-test table, the C-square statistical value of 0.141 is greater than alpha equal 5%. The ops square statistic value is 9.7003, smaller than the ops R square table count, which is 1,124.342, or the probability value is more than 0.05. In other words, the regressions model in the study did not experience heteroscedasticity. And the next slide. The next slide is multicollinearity detections. It means a regression model experiences multicollinearity when two or more independent variables in the models have a strong correlations. One way to detect multicollinearity is by using correlations metric, where if the correlation metric is greater than 0.8, it means that there are symptoms of multicollinearity based on the results of the correlation matrix. The coefficients of the poverty variables with the HDI is 0.466, with the GRDP variables of -0.026, with the unemployment variables of -0.038. The magnitude of the correlation coefficients between the independent variables in the regression model is smaller than 0.8. The next slide, please. And the next is determinations coefficient test. The coefficients of determinations are bracket R2 is used to measure the model's ability to explain the variations in the dependence variables. The coefficients of determinations is 0, -1. A value bracket R2 which is close to 1 means that the independent variables provide almost all the information needed to predict the variation in the dependent variables. The R-square value of 0.96 in the table means that 98.1% of the poverty levels variables can be explained by the GRDP, HDI, and employment variables, while the remaining 0.4% poverty can be explained by other variables not included in the analysis models of this study. And the next slide. The next slide is simultaneous significance test or bracket test V. The V test is used to show the effects or significance of the independent variables that are included in the models simultaneously on the dependent variables. The statistical V value can be calculated by looking at the value from the V table. In this study, the estimations results of GRDP, HDI, and employment towards poverty levels in 2011 until 2016 with a confidence levels of 5%. Degree of freedoms of numerators equal 4, bracket K -1, and degree of freedom for denominator equal 5, obtained and V table value of 4.40. Based on the regression results, the statistical V value is 127.5955. In other words, the variables of DPRB, HDI, and employment simultaneously affect the poverty levels variables in Central Java. And come back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Nelvi. Okay, the next material will be delivered by myself. Okay, my material about partial significance test or t-test. The t-test statistical test shows how much influence each dependent variable has in explaining the dependent variable. In this study, the value of degree of freedom equal 175 bracket n minus k equals 180 minus 5. Then the t-table value with alpha equal 5% is 1980. Based on the results of the partial significance test, the t-statistical value of the PDRB variable was 1,636. The t-statistical value for the HDI variable was minus 11.194. And the t-statistical value for the unemployment variable was 4,620. So it can be concluded that the variables of GRDP, HDI, and unemployment have a partially significant effect on the poverty rate in Central Java. Based on the result of data processing in table 1, the following form of the equation is obtained. Fit equal 385,673 ditambah 0,16066 PDRB ditambah 0,229597 unemployment minus 5,02771 IPM. The regression model in this study has fulfilled the classical assumption, namely blue or best linear unisex estimate. The independent variables in the model, namely the growth rate of GRDP, education, health, and unemployment have a significant effect on the poverty rate, or alpha equal 5%. The coefficients of determination test result showed a number of 0,9878. So, it can be said that as much as 96,48% of the variation in poverty level can be explained by variations in the growth rate of GRDP, education, health, and unemployment, while 3.52% is explained by other variables outside the model. Okay, the next slide. So, HDI has a negative and significant effect on the poverty level of Central Java province. Based on the regression results, the HDI coefficient value is minus 5.027. This means that every 1 year increase in HDI will have an impact on reducing the poverty rate by 5.027%. So the results of this study are in line with the research of Bakhtiari and Meisami in 2009, which states that an increase in education will reduce poverty levels. Unemployment represented by the open unemployment rate, or TPT, has a positive and significant effect on the poverty level of Central Java province. Based on the regression results, the unemployment coefficient value is 0.229. This means that every 1% increase in the open unemployment rate will have an impact on the increase in the poverty level of 0.20 and poverty level of 0.229. Okay, the next for example of a research table of panel data. You can see it from the screen. Okay. Next. Okay. We think that the material we conveyed on this occasion is sufficient. We thank you for your attention and sorry for any mistake. I am Nurfadila Arifino.
I'm Nelvi Andriana.
And I am Mimi Filma Herita.
See you and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.